What up, guys? Kevin here with a non-spoilery review of Final Fantasy 16. I did a very long spoilery one. I was all over the place, like 30 minutes. And really, I'm just waiting for the sun to go down. I want to go take a walk to think about what happened in this game, Final Fantasy 16. So I figured I'd just talk about it real quick here. Just non-spoilery review and the games I'll be playing going forward. But yeah, Final Fantasy 16, my game of the year, 10 out of 10. Loved it. Now, I was somebody that was invested from the first trailer all the way up until now. I just completed all the hunts, got the trophy for that. Crafted the Goder Damarung, got a trophy for that. Not the best weapon. I thought it was the best weapon, but looks like you really need to do the New Game Plus for that. Did all the side quests. It's a great game. I love the story. I love the characters. Loved everything about this game. I had issues with some things, and I am a glass half full type guy, so I really enjoyed what the game provided me, and I do see a lot of people hating on the game for what it doesn't provide you. Oh, my Final Fantasy game does this, my Final Fantasy game does that, and Final Fantasy 16 doesn't. But what it does provide, it's awesome. The characters are awesome. Clive, he seems kind of boring, but he's very dry. He reminds me of Geralt. Clive is Geralt 2.0. Don't make me put those two head to head. But Clive really grew on me. He has a very dry sense of humor, and he's kind of a ditz. He does there's some dumb moments where he takes things very literal, and it's laugh out loud funny. Not that many funny moments in the game, but some come, just enough. Lord Byron is definitely a standout in the game. Sid is awesome. Jill is one of the best party members, I guess you would call her. The way the game works is it's just you, Clive, and you always have somebody with you throughout most of the game. Jill is pretty much there most of the game. And yeah, I love Jill. She was there from minute one all the way through it. Through the ups and downs. She's just one of the best characters. Torgal is so awesome. There's a moment in the game where Torgal does something that made me like shit my pants. I'm like, what the F just happened? Gav, even though he can't say his sentence without saying fuck, he's awesome. The game is just awesome. I loved it. Everyone who has complaints, like there's some people who have general complaints where I'm like, yeah, no elemental effects during combat. That kind of sucks. No stuff like haste, protect, stuff like that. The enemies, sometimes they have that stuff if they have like a mage, but it's just typical, I guess, Devil May Cry combat. I haven't played too many Devil May Cry games, but I loved it. I love the combat in this game. I do think they keep it Final Fantasy enough with the moves and the icon abilities and stuff like that, that I was left satisfied. Story is, again, amazing. The ending. I kept seeing tweets where people were like, they were in tears for the ending. This game might have the saddest ending. This game may have the saddest ending in video game history. Last year, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 was very sad. And this game, very sad. Good tears, bad tears? I don't know. I'm not gonna, well, actually I do know, but I ain't gonna spoil anything, but definitely a game that made me go, whoa, like probably one of the most powerful endings in a video game, in my opinion, probably in anyone's opinion who really dug the game. Like, I think about Final Fantasy 15's ending, and then compared to this ending might be the best ending in a Final Fantasy game, if you buy into it. If you don't buy into it, then, because I've watched a few reactions where they just look bored. If those people that are bored were not invested to begin with, they just wanted to get it over with. And I think that's the thing with Final Fantasy. It's like, oh, there's a Final Fantasy name attached to this game. I have to play it. No, if it's not your thing, don't play it. All right, yeah, but 10 out of 10, game of the year. I'm going to call it now. Now, going forward, I think I'm going to go PC Master Race. I got this 4070 just sitting here. And it won't be until another Final Fantasy game that I'll be playing anything on my PlayStation 5. So, yeah, I'm going to start Trails into Reverie, which I did the other night. Thing about the intro of that game is I just beat Trails from Zero late last year, and now Trails of Azure, and it starts with the SSS. I'm like, I want to hang out with Reen. So I thought you were able to select the 3 different groups, but the intro starts with the SSS. So I'm like, I'm 2 hours in though, so I need to get through that. Could be my game of the year, but the thing about a Trails game is a Trails game is a Trails game. Once you played one, it's not like you haven't played them all, but things ain't going to change much unless you go from like the Sky games to Crossbell games to Cold Steel games, and I assume to Kiro games. But definitely probably number 2. That's just how great Final Fantasy 16 is, just because it's something new and different. But yeah, Trails into Reverie. Here's a great thing. The next big game I'm looking forward to is Starfield. And that's not a JRPG. That might be a game that, even though if it's great, I may skip it and play Baten Kaitos or Sea of Stars or whenever the next JRPG comes out. So I don't feel like I'm in a rush. That's the thing with Final Fantasy 16 was like, oh my God, I got to beat it before Trails into Reverie comes out. Got a couple days into Trails into Reverie, but now I can relax. And I think going forward, I'm not going to put a big like rush on beating games like I did with Final Fantasy 16. I played that a little bit unhealthily. So, I mean, really the next game of consequence, or just game I really want to play, is Super Mario RPG, and that's in November. And then I think a couple weeks later is Star Ocean Second Story, which I loved. I played some of the games and beat Divine Force. Love that game, but I don't feel like, I need to play this game day one. Same with Super Mario RPG. So I'm like really in a good space right now. I'm really in a take my time with Trails into Reverie, and then from there, anything goes. I might just play whatever. Hopefully, though, I won't be buying any more games. I shouldn't have to buy any more games. Maybe Baten Kaitos I will buy. Super Mario RPG, I have a voucher ticket from Nintendo, and Star Ocean Second Story R, I already pre-ordered. So if I can go the rest of 2023 without buying a game, first off, that would be amazing. I doubt that will happen that way, but, and the Steam sale's going on right now. I've actually been looking at Harvestella. I've really been wanting to check out Harvestella. I think it's like $30 right now. I saw somebody tweeted like it was their favorite game of all time. I'm like, no way. Now I gotta play it. And that's the thing, any game can be anyone's favorite game. But I'm done here. Just wanted to give that just a little short review. Final Fantasy 16. Talk about what I'm playing going forward. And I'm gonna go take a walk because I feel like a fat fuck. I ate Cane's. What did I eat? I had Einstein Bagels, Cane's, and I still got a Subway. So I'm going to go take a walk off all that salt, and come home, come back in, play some Trails into Reverie. That's life. That's life, baby. But I got to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Later.